Anyone there? There's an injured warden here. We can't get through. He needs help.
Is that the mayor from Dementor's Crossing? Could be easier to travel through here. That will help the wardens. Mayor?
It's only Julius now. You freed me from the Blight again.
We got hit by Darkspawn. Julius pulled us out. He got us stuck, but we're alive thanks to him.
I couldn't watch someone make a choice they'd regret. I'll get Beckett and the others back to Lavendel. Rook, thank you.
Watch yourself. Trouble coming. Watch it!
Nice hit, bro.
Davrin, I think this is where those wardens were attacked. The cauldron.
Let's have a look. Yeah, a bad day at the cauldron.
What could do that?
And what are our warden cousins hiding inside?
Whatever it is, I'm sure they had good reasons for all the secrecy. Look at what happened to Icehout.
Must be something more secret than griffins. Be ready for anything. Bazan can get us up there.
Vashidon everywhere.
If they named it the cauldron, it probably wasn't great on its best day.
We're not in yet. This is just an outer courtyard. The cauldron would be underground. This looks like a way in. Just need to drop that, and maybe we can use it like a bridge.
Just need to figure out how.
If we destroy all that blight gunking things up, it might drop.
What's all this stuff?
Oh no. Looks useful if you want to move heavy equipment or something. Maybe the cauldron's an armory.
Could be. Why hide it all the way out here? Doesn't make sense.
We won't know until we get it.
One boil down, more to go.
Destroy the blight, lower the bridge. Got it.
Wardens. They died fighting.
Damn. They must have tried to stop the Gloomhouse.
Ambush! The last of them. So what is this place?
A dumping ground. It's like every dangerous artifact or weapon the Wardens ever came across.
Must be something here the Gloomhowler wants.
Wouldn't mind having some of this stuff for myself.
Don't even think about it. If it's also dangerous the Wardens locked it away, we're not touching anything. That did it. Bridge is down. We can get in. We're in. Welcome to the Cauldron.
I still don't understand what this place is.
Let's find out.
Looks like dates on the signs over the doors. 325,
524 here.
931 over here.
It's Blight's. The year they ended.
That's not ominous.
Look for a door we can open.
Ugh. Skeletons.
This can't be.
There's a lot of them. This is messed up. How did the griffins go extinct?
that. The gloom howler's around here somewhere.
Good. Unbelievable. Archdemon.
So that's what the cauldron really is? A giant tomb?
So all the other rooms with the dates on them?
More archdemons. This one would be Zazakel.
This doesn't feel like a dragon. It feels wrong.
The Gloomhowler's in here somewhere. Let's find it.
Some light here. Looks fresh.
Then the Howler's close. Scream all you want! It's no match for steel!
Rise! Secrets long buried will have their day.
We have to destroy the blight coils. That'll stop these ghouls.
Got it!
The cauldron feels old.
Keep on those blight coils. There's some up top.
An eternal tomb for an eternal evil. The wardens must surrender their secrets.
We need to get to higher ground. Follow me. Quick! The last coil's in the ribcage.
This is going well. Surrounded by friends.
Surrounded by sharp claws.
Whoever you are, face me! What are you?
A ward against the darkness.
You are the darkness. You're a monster.
To those who made me,
Where are the other griffins?
I liberated them.
You're lying. You took them against their will.
So did the wardens long ago.
Grey Wardens rid the world of horrors like you.
They created the horrors. The bones of griffins abandoned in this cauldron. Proud warriors forgotten.
Who are you?
Their salvation. The blood offers protection.
Archdemon blood?
You're blighting them?
Protecting them. The same blood runs through your veins, Warden. Join with us and honor their future.
I die first!
Then this is your tomb. Bring me the griffin!
Hassan, watch yourself!
Anyone have eyes on the Gloom Howler?
Worry about the dark spot first, or they'll get stung.
Hassan, come! Your family is waiting!
Don't let these darkspawn get the upper hand.
I am your true mother, son!
I'm his father, and I'll die before you take it.
Damn it. The Gloom Howler's gone.
It's okay. Let it go.
That thing needed to die. Today.
Then how would we find where it's keeping the other griffins? No. We have to keep our heads here. Never hunt things you don't understand. The Gloom Howler is more than a monster.
Your quarry, your call.
I got what I needed. The sun stripped a piece of its clothing. Gives me something to go on. Even though I told you to stay put.
He did save you.
He could have been killed.
He cares about you. That's part of your talent, right?
Well, I suppose that was good form, extending your talons. That'll leave a scratch. Yeah, you're getting the hang of things. Now let's go, boy. This place is pure evil. Can't say I ever want to see this place again. Ready to go?
I'm ready.
Me too.
Archdemon blood's as dangerous as it gets. Grey Wardens keep it locked away for good reason. The stuff is pure evil. But not as evil as using it to blight the only griffins in the world. Now the Gloom Howler held that honor. Hassan's brothers and sisters needed a miracle. And it would be up to Davrin and his flying friend to deliver.
I need to get the team around the table and talk about what's next.
I'd heard of archdemons before, but
It's the risk of the path we've chosen. Sorrow and anger waiting in abundance. Familiarity rarely dulls their teeth.
Right. Spend enough time as a warden and you'll see plenty of death. Thought I'd gotten used to it. But Weishaupt...
You blame yourself. If you'd been faster or fought harder. If you hadn't missed your best shot at the architect of all that misery.
You did your best. Both of you.
We all did. Just means our best must be better.
It will be. Next time, we'll be ready.
Count on it.
Seems like you're getting along now. Better than before, at least.
Lucanus is still an assassin. Kills people for money.
And Davrin's still self-righteous. Judgmental, too. Typical warden. No offense.
If we let that get in the way of stopping the gods...
We won't. We cannot.
We can't afford infighting. Not with the odds already stacked this high against us.
What happened at the Cauldron put a lot of things into perspective. Like Emmerich said, we need to deal with our personal problems. So we're ready when we need to be.
Facing the gods while distracted will end us all.
I'm pleased my words provided clarity on how we all felt. Now, if I may suggest...
Rook, I've been looking for you.
Something wrong?
Evka sent word. They found something.
Right then. Rest of you, find Tash and Nev. Let's go see what the Wardens have to share.
Demon's back.
I don't think he ever leaves, actually.
Then he's acting weird.
Smells like melon and wood smoke.
Hey! No! No! Sit your ass back down.
I'll handle this. Maybe make sure the alluvian room is blocked.
Now we get to talk.
You're right. Let's talk about you getting out of Lucanus's body.
Lucanus made a deal he hasn't kept.
What deal?
Break our chains, kill, escape our prison, and live?
Isn't that what happened?
No! I want out!
Out to where? To Vinter? Orlais? Nowhere safe for a possessed man.
No! No! He promised! Tell him! Make him! Rook?
You were sleepwalking.
Spite was sleepwalking.
He didn't go anywhere. Nothing happened.
I didn't want you to see that. Again.
Your pride's gonna get you killed. Or worse.
Maybe you're right.
You know I'm right.
I'm supposed to be a professional.
Professional doesn't mean you have to go it alone.
Something to think about, I guess.
Davrin. Doing some renovations?
Building a trophy cabinet. The figures I'm carving.
Good idea. They deserve showing off.
Always room for improvement. Trying to get the details right on this figure of Tosh. They'll fight the other monsters, and then oops. Guess that Herlock was too much to handle there, Tosh. Time to call a Grey Warden.
Really?
No. There's no wood in the world strong enough to carve their temper.
Maybe you could carve the rest of us.
Maybe. It might be good to carve the people still around, once this is all over.
If you ever need to talk more about Weishaupt.
What we're doing now, going out and helping people, makes it easier to sleep. But I'll remember the offer. Thanks, Rook.
I'll see you around.
I don't understand why you're bringing so many books.
Well, I don't see what your objections are to my taking a canopy.
We're only going for 2 days.
You've hardly brought more than a flask and a bedroll.
Sorry, how many books are you packing for whatever this is, Emmerich?
Only a handful. Nothing irreplaceable, of course.
8. When will you have time to read 8 books? Emmerich wants to see more of Ferelden, so we're going camping. But he's treating it like we're going to an academic thing.
An expedition can have its earthly comforts.
You want to bring a shaving kit in the woods.
My dear Harding, a gentleman is never without a brush and a razor.
The whole point of going to the wilds is to get away from all that. So what if you get muddy and smell a little bad?
One can enjoy the scenery while remembering to bathe.
Harding, does it really matter if Emmerich brings 8 books?
9, actually.
And Emmerich? So what if Harding is fine sleeping on dirt?
Not all the time. Okay, Rook, I know. This trip's supposed to be fun.
I really have looked forward to you showing me more of your home, Harding.
Me too. Oh, and I'll make us sandwiches.
Ah, your famous ham and jam slam?
Well, yam and jam slam because you don't eat meat. So I'll use yams.
How thoughtful. Thank you, Harding.
Hey, good. I wanted to ask you something. My mother and I have a weekly dinner thing. I was gonna meet her in Ravane. You could come with me. As, you know, with me. If you want.
I'd love to.
You're late. And you brought a guest.
I hope I'm not putting you out.
No, this is Tasha's home as much as mine, even if she does not visit very often.
I don't smell the Iskop. We always have Iskop on Tuesdays.
I am not yet finished with my studies. I thought you would help me tonight.
And by help, you mean do it all. You haven't even chopped the melons.
You swing axes all day. Do you lack the strength to chop a few melons? The runes on the tablet are written in the old Kunari tongue, but they are incomplete.
So they never finished it?
No. It is clearly finished, but parts of letters have been hidden somehow, rendering the tablet unreadable.
What if it's got some kind of secret code so that only the right people can read it?
That is unlikely. I have studied the first expedition for decades. I have never seen the writing encoded.
What do you mean, the first expedition?
Your history teaches that Kunari landed on Thedas 300 years ago, in the Steel Age. This is true, but incomplete. Almost 1,000 years earlier, the first expedition came, only to vanish. They were Kunari who predated the Qun itself. That is what I study.
Here, food's ready.
This is not Iskop.
It was gonna take too long. I wanted to be out here with you two.
I see. I'm glad you made time to visit, if not to prepare the meal.
Maybe next time you'll let me know I'm cooking.
I will not trouble you, now that I know you are preoccupied.
Okay. Bye. That was... nice.
Was it?
Well, you're nice.
She used she. You haven't told her yet.
I was going to. Then we got here and she was... like that.
You'll do it when you're ready.
Maybe you could tell her?
Well, if that's what you want.
Nah, she'd kill you. I'll tell her. She deserves to know.
This isn't about her. You deserve better.
Thanks.
Careful with that.
But of course.
It's the only lead I've got.
My dear Davron, I'll be as careful with this cloth as if it were burial silk from the Storm Age. And this will be so instructive for Manfred. Ah, Rook, just in time.
The two of you together, this looks like trouble.
The beginnings of it, we hope.
That piece of cloth I tore off the Gloom Howler back at the cauldron still has some of its blood on it.
And now, through the application of necromancy, perfected by the Morn Watch through years of meticulous...
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what the Gloom Howler is.
Rather, discern its nature.
How?
By setting it on fire?
Patience. To discern, one must sometimes destroy. Ah, yes, of course. How interesting.
What is it?
It says this was elven blood. This was a person.
What? But it howls.
A corrupted person. Not always a monster. And something else. Deathsel. I'm unfamiliar with the meaning.
An elven word for covenant, like a promise or a blood oath. I think I get it. An elf who took a vow, then gets blighted. An elf who knew about griffins and warden's secrets.
Almost as if...
It was a warden. It's one of us.
I know this is bad, but it means we have a lead.
Yes, but one that points within.
If Weishaupt knew about it, they never told me. Something else is going on here. I'll put out the word, call in favors, see who might know more. But thanks for your help, Emmerich. You, discerned well.
My pleasure.
This smells amazing. Does all coffee smell like this? Or just the stuff you make?
Coffee has a distinct aroma, if that's what you're asking.
Sorry. It was really rare where I grew up. And expensive.
Try everything once, that's what I say.
I want to, but sometimes I just like having what I like.
Nothing wrong with that. So, Harding, what do you think?
It's... delicious.
Really selling it, Harding.
Hey! I've known some liars, and I am definitely not it. And this stuff? It's good. It's warm.
I won't be upset if you don't like coffee.
He really wouldn't.
I know, but... sorry. It's just this thing I do sometimes.
Acting so people will like you?
It sounds terrible when you say it like that. I know I don't need to do it. I just do.
Sounds really healthy when you put it that way.
You must have been pretty tiny as a child.
Where'd that come from?
A tiny dwarven girl in a land of large human farmers.
Oh, yeah. I probably learned pretty quick that things worked out better if people liked me. If they agreed with me, or I agreed with them.
Some people like cream or sugar in their coffee.
Maybe coffee just isn't my thing.
Rook, I'm Sawyer. Watch your back out there.
What's going on?
Mercenaries. They're taking advantage of the Blight and looting what was left behind. They attack wardens on sight even as we're fighting all this. A scout saw torches headed towards the redoubt. If they manage to break into the cauldron, there's dangerous relics out there and blighted weapons, and those mercenaries would sell to the highest bidder.
Can't let that happen. If I can stop them, I will.
We'd be in your debt, more than we already are.
What about the wardens?
Blight's distracting them.
Mercenaries.
We've got the last warden who found us. We've got you too.
You'll pay for it.
You and me now. Hit them again! We're making our money! You got it!
They're dead now.
Warden Sawyer was right. They're after whatever they can steal, and they're willing to kill for it.
That's messed up. This isn't crap that's just lying around. It belongs to the wardens.
We can't let this stand. On your guard.
Hurry up! This makes my skin crawl. This loot's ours!
It is not. Don't be an asshole.
This isn't the last of them.
Be ready.
Take whatever you find.
No ready on it.
No witnesses. Take whatever's on them.
Profit works for me.
It's wild.
We're dropping! We're dropping! Good job, Davrin.
No problem.
All right, team.
That's it for the mercenaries.
Good. The Wardens have enough on their minds as it is.
We should tell Warden Sawyer. Sawyer, the mercenaries you mentioned, we stopped them.
Thank the Maker. Anything they took from the locals, we'll see returned. As for what belongs to the Wardens, some of that may be better destroyed. We'll see to that, too.
You made it to the Wardens. How are you finding Lavendel?
It's nearly doomed, isn't it? But I won't push it all the way there, if that's what you're thinking.
Our scrying has revealed more malign...
Arm yourselves. Farewell.
This haunting, to our chagrin, was once one of our own Fade explorers.
He delved where he should not.
A possessed dragon. We must find why its body was entombed here.
There's that haunting man I mentioned. The Fade.
Oh dear, it's poor Reldevar.
Those corpses were even more messed up than usual. What was that?
That was Ernest Reldevar, a scholar who attempted to delve into the deepest regions of the Fade. What's left of the unfortunate man tends to wander.
Midnight brings...
I took care of that Fade Explorer.
We are greatly indebted.
He can now rest for a time.
Our collegial allies in the Fade have informed us of several undead banding together.
They have begun to seek blood.
There are whispers from the levels below.
We shall find them.